Well, hello, friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper 1926 here. On a Monday evening. A mostly soggy Monday evening. Rained a little bit on and off all day. Which, it does. You just grin and bear it, because you're still working in it. Smoking my Peterson 606, I think. Yeah. Let me look at one. I can tell you because it's either one or the other. Yeah, 606, pretty sure. Dublin edition, rusticated, with some Peterson University flag. Compliments of Paladin. On the last bomb that he sent to my house. Yeah. Almost done with it. Or the amount that the amount of university flicks that he sent me, I've almost smoked it all. Hey, y'all can see that now, or should be able to. There you go. This is my Mama number 2 Zippo lighter. Got several and trying to rotate them best I can. Some of them are, well, you all have seen all of them, I believe. Try and keep them looking as pristine and still use them as best as I can. So, how is everybody? Y'all make it through Monday all right? Hope you did. Mine was surprisingly not bad, which means tomorrow's probably going to suck. Well, yeah. You see that right there? That's what I'm doing tomorrow. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. I'm very thankful that my office, for the first time ever that I can remember, listened and is giving me more help. Giving more help. So I just said that they're going to pull the guy from me. I'm going to have to go and do it with me and another guy. And the ones normally that they send to help, for the most part, are still trying to figure stuff out. So they either have to stop and ask questions, which I'm glad they do, because that means they're actually trying to learn instead of just pushing their way through it and making a mistake, and then it's something that I'm going to either have to go and try and fix, or I'm going to have to call the office and say, hey, so-and-so messed this up. We've got to take this one off and bring another one. So, but they don't have any speed about them yet, which just drags on the day. it's neither here nor there. It'll get built. Everything will be fine. I just, you have those moments. I have those moments. Just gotta look over me. So, we went this weekend, this past Saturday, visited my stepmother, my two younger brothers. One is fixing to turn 19, and the other is fixing to turn 14. Which they wanted to. The 19 wanted to take me to a flea market, which he did, and show me all the old video games and consoles. He said, "Wow, they're so old." And I was thinking, yeah, I remember when that came out. So, and then the younger one wanted to take me to it was a pet supply store, but this particular one has started doing like some farm things. So they have chicks, and he wanted me to go in there with him and show him what all he needs to start to chickens. And we start out with chicks, let them grow into chickens, all that stuff. He had questions. Happy to help. So now he's wanting to do chickens. Going into public with two still teenage boys who I can tell you for a fact was never taught how to go through and be seen and not heard, and or not to touch everything that they come in contact with. Good grief. I think my 6-year-old acts better. Yeah. This generation, I suppose. However, a good time was had by all. My son got to spend time with his Mimi, which is what he calls my stepmother, and my stepmother was able to have good time with him, and my wife stayed there. She wasn't about to go anywhere with the teenagers. So, but we had a good time. But over that time, I had realized I had missed a message from one of the guys that I work with. And he has he's stopping, or I guess you could say has stopped cigarettes. I think he's 3 or 4 months maybe without a cigarette, which is great. I'm happy for him. As long as that's what you want to do. But he's picked up cigars, and use cigars to get that little bit of nicotine, so he's just not completely going cold turkey, which I understand, because he is one of the office personnel of where I work at, and he does carry a stressful job, so I understand him needing something. But not only has he's been smoking cigars, he's also finally, after 10 years of me trying to get him to smoke a pipe, he's picked up smoking a pipe, which I believe is wonderful. And I'll tell him, well, try this tobacco. I'll bring some, let you try it. And he had got himself just not too long ago, ordered a Peterson Dairy 303, I think it is. It's off Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. So, but he had ordered that, and I talked him into getting some Irish flake because he likes he likes that profile, the Kentucky and everything. And I had gotten some Bold Kentucky, I think it was. Yeah, I got some Bold Kentucky. Let him try some. So he liked that. He ordered him some of that. Well, but what he showed me, he sent me a picture of a box of cigars and another pipe. Another Peterson, I think it's shape 80. That's the bent Rhodesian or bent Bulldog. Rhodesian, I think it's a Rhodesian. And it's gonna make me second guess. You know what I'm about. Look at it. If you're that curious, look it up. It's the 80. It's the band. And I messaged him. I said, "You get yourself another pipe." He said, "Maybe." I said, with a big laughy face, and I said, "Congratulations, you're hooked." So one more smoker into the fold. My next step is to talk him into having. He doesn't know that I make videos, so maybe I might try and coax him into doing a video with me. Maybe. But I don't need the whole office to know that I do this. So, if he'd be able to use his discretion and not tell everybody. That's worth a shot. Well, folks, I'm going to get off here. I've still got to go in the grocery store. So you all take care of yourselves out there. Try and stay dry if it's raining, or cool if it's hot. And above all, remember, kindness costs us nothing.